I see that you also have choreographed for like the Atlanta Falcons, and then you choreographed
Yeah.
for, or no, or you danced for Lady Gaga and Destiny's Child before. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
That is amazing. How was that experience for you? Like, I'm just really impressed by like all of this. I really am. Like, I want to hear your experience, like, dancing for them. Like, how was that?
Truthfully, I loved being a tour dancer
Mm-hmm.
because um, I got a chance to what they call live out of the suitcase lifestyle,
Oh,
where I
okay, yeah.
literally went from city to city, getting a chance to like travel throughout not only the United States but overseas. And like I said, I came from a really small town, so like like just seeing different cultures and seeing different black people from like my
Mm-hmm.
my Southerners versus my Midwest twang,
Right.
versus
It's totally different.
it's totally different. And like not only like the people and the culture, but even like the dance styles there, where we
Right,
would
yes.
like when we would get off stage, we would go to, certain like restaurants or
Uh-huh.
like do what they call walkthrough or guest appearances at certain lifestyle clubs.
Mm-hmm.
And like just seeing the different dance styles, like it just blew my mind,
Right, yeah.
But it can be also gruesome because like it sort of stops you from like having like what they call love time, meaning like having a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
Relationship meaning like if you're dating someone.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like just the lifestyle was amazing. I went from being a broke little poor little black boy from St.
Mm-hmm.
Petersburg, Florida, to like really like having the opportunity to like perform for like Obama because like
Wow.
Lady Gaga is doing an appearance.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
but no,
okay.
I really love the tour, living out of this suitcase lifestyle.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And another cool thing was like while being on tour, it's not just sometimes, like you performing for like whatever artist, whether that's like Janelle Monáe or
Mm-hmm.
like Gaga, you also get a chance to meet like some of the other dancers and choreographers that are like other artists that are on some of the tours, So
Right.
like some of my friends, I met like some of Usher dancers, and I met some
Mm-hmm.
of like young jock dancers. I got a chance to meet and like break it down with Diana Ross's like dancers, So like
Yeah.
it's Shaka Khan,
That
like
is amazing. Wow.
it's amazing,
Mm-hmm.
and I can truly say it's the life, but not everyone can live that life because
Right.
like I said, you're literally going from city to city.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you're eating at 12 at night. Sometimes you're eating at 3 a.m.
Right. Okay, yeah.
So like the lifestyle can be taunting, but at the same time the amount of lives that we're touching, and spreading joy.
Yeah.
And the age ranges, from like grandmas to like, like young toddlers, like,
Exactly. Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
it's cool.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that is amazing. So
Thank you.
would you say that like how you got your start really like what your first passion was like was it were you more like interested in like the circus aspect like at first? Cuz that's what it seemed like when you talked about it, like it kind of seemed
Yeah.
like that's where you kind of like where your interest was at first, and then it kind of just graduated to like dancing.
It started off circus arts
Oh,
as
okay,
well as
circus
like
arts.
ballet.
Mhm. Okay, nice. Um all right. So, and I also see that you did you were you on a TV show, Star?
Yes.
How was that? I love that show.
Oh my God. Now that was amazing. Because you never know who you meet on your journey, but
Right.
one of the actresses, Brittany O'Grady, I had met her while I was doing some modeling work in New York City, and to like years later, like go from like us doing modeling work to like her actually being the lead, one of the leads on the show, Star. Like it was kind of like, I don't know, a dream come true. And it was also a dream come true because I was a big technical choreographer and dancer at Dance 401 Studios, and I would personally train Sean Bankhead, and he ended up becoming the executive choreographer for that show. And for him to be like my student, and then him to hire me and me be him being my boss, it was really like, I don't know, it was mind blowing. But give me a chance to like work with Mr. Lee Daniels. Was amazing. Like having like just opportunity to like have little sit down talks and get some like jewels and knowledge, regarding like what's his process of like hiring dancers and why he decided to actually like, add the element of dance into some of his projects was mind blowing. And it was also cool because the reason why I got into what's called the Screen Actors SAG-AFTRA is because I had worked on a movie called Bessie, which is based off the blues legend Bessie Smith, which is produced by HBO. I had got that project because my girl Queen Latifah, she like hand like picked me because she ended up seeing me from some other projects I had done in the past, and it was kind of cool because, like I said, I had worked with her on Bessie, and then to like turn around years later and work with her again on Star, the TV show was like, whoa, like like I always tell people, always respect every person that you come in contact with, whether your personality clicks with them or not. Always, respect people and never burn a bridge unless you burn that bitch down. You never know when, like, you're going to see that person. You never know. And, like, literally, like, re-emerging with Brittany Murphy. I mean, not Brittany Murphy, Brittany O'Grady, and then like getting a chance to work with my girl Queen Latifah for like 2 times in a row. So like, whoa, like it was amazing, and like learning some gems and knowledge from Lee Daniels was amazing.
You've met so many amazing people. That's crazy. So like what was like the one that really like you were kind of like starstruck? Like, has there ever been like a moment you're like, whoa, I'm meeting them, or I'm like dancing with them or dancing for them, whatever,
Yes, I would say one of my like, oh my gosh, like my dreams that came true. I had the opportunity to dance for 3 presidents.
Wow.
When I was 14 years old, I think I was either 14 or 15 years old, I danced at the Enoch Davis Dance Center for President Bill Clinton.
Oh my goodness.
And I actually did a solo, like the city of St. Petersburg, Florida, they allowed me to do a solo, it was kind of cool. It was a ballet solo. Now that I think about it, contemporary gospel music. And then years later, I end up here in Atlanta. Thanks to Spelman College, I ended up dancing for Barack Obama.
Oh wow!
Did an inauguration type of thing here in Atlanta, and then years later, I end up dancing at a private event for the Republican convention for Donald Trump. So like, I don't know, like being able to like just say like the greats, like
exactly,
that was that's kind of cool.
It is. So who would you say like has inspired you like the most?
Who has inspired me the most? It's hard to really say who's inspired me the most because I've run into so many great people. But I would say I'll make it easier. Who's inspired me the most here in Atlanta?
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Yep, that works.
I would say, can I give three?
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
I would say choreographer. Award-winning choreographer and dance educator, T Lang of the T Lang Dance Company.
Okay.
With the reason why I say that is because I've performed several times with T Lang. I performed with T Lang during the grand opening of what's called Pont City Markets, in partnership with a really, really big arts organization called Flux Projects here in Atlanta. And we got a chance to work with one of the United States arts ambassadors. His name is Nick Caves.
Okay.
And Nick Caves is like really known for his visual artwork, where he takes literally live art, but he puts it on actual performance artists, and we perform inside of his artwork. And it's really, really, really avant-garde, but yet some of the social conscious themes of the choreographers that he works with, which at that time was T Lang, it was really, really amazing. I will also say my big brother Eric Nine of Twisted Nine and Lacey Rose of Twisted Circus. I love my Twisted Circus family, like the things they're doing here for the community. Adding, like I said, the circus quality while still paying a homage to, my ballet dancers, especially my black female ballet dancers.
Yes.
And I'll also say all my students. My students are inspiration because I've taken a break from teaching.
Okay.
I've been performing so much, creating so much different works when it comes to choreography and Twisted Circus, as well as a couple of different entertainment companies here in Atlanta. But I still get a chance to talk with my students when it comes to social media, where I was sending them DM. Seeing them grow as artists, but not always being there, like not always physically being there.
Right.
It's like a motivation for me to keep going, because it's like I planted a seed and I got to continue to
water it
and watering, you know, and like I'm a big son. It's like I'm trying to reflect my light upon them, and if I can continue to be a motivation to them, not only when it comes to teaching them on a dance floor, but showing them that we can make this a lifestyle and actually be able to eat and survive as a performing artist, and sort of like show people that yes, it takes a lot of dedication, but you can't fool those that didn't believe and like become what they call not a starving artist anymore, because a lot of there's a lot of artists out there that's working really hard and are performing every single day, but they're not getting paid what they're worth. Like for example, my friend Taraji P. Henson literally was just saying how you can bust your butts and you can win Emmys and you can win Oscars, but sometimes you're still not paid what you're worth, and sometimes you can't starve. But just being around Eric Nine and T Lang and Lacey Rose and the Twisted Circus family, it's inspiring, and having like so many of my kids that are now adults, like continue, take what I taught them, and now they're performers, now they're dancing with major artists such as Usher, Sierra, it's rewarding.
Yeah, that has to be for sure. So, Could you talk about a little bit more about when you were teaching and like how that experience was for you?
Yes, ma'am. Locally, I've taught at Dance 401 Studios. I also taught at Gotta Dance Atlanta. I also taught at a lot more. I can't think of a couple more, but I've taught at several more studios here in Atlanta. But I've also taught like nationally at conventions where I've been a judge for like Star Power, Monsters of Hip Hop, World of Dance. I taught at a lot of different colleges, State, Tulane University. I've taught at FAMU, Fish. I've gone back and my home, alma mater of University in Philadelphia, and I still, and also during COVID, I had to do something which is a little different. I started teaching online classes through using the platform of Instagram and doing online virtual classes. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
The styles that I've always taught was, like I stated, ballet, modern dance. Those styles in modern dance was Horton. Based off of the Lester Horton technique, which you can find that technique at my alma mater of Alvin Ailey Dance Theater. I also taught jazz, Broadway jazz, street jazz, classical jazz. I've taught some really cool like specialty classes called Hills class, where I'm like teaching the ladies how to walk the hills.
Oh, I like
I've taught
that.
some runway and modeling and etiquette modeling classes, and I also taught some movement acting for actors that are venturing into film and television. And I partnered with some companies like Real People Models and Talent, as well as what is it called? Freedom Theater in Philadelphia as well.
That is amazing.